Pat, for your final fight, I mean, going into this, was this something that you had been contemplating heading into this fight, that win or lose, you thought that this would probably be it for you?
I knew it before. Win or lose, that will be my last fight. I have a family now. The training camp has been very hard. I've been injured in almost the entire training camp, and sacrifice my diet and all those things. I was, after 15 years, I think, I did almost everything in that sport. I fought for the title, I coached tough, I was on tough, I fought in the main event. At 37 years old, I didn't aspire to become world champion anymore. So why put in my body like that with a weight cut and all those things? Even if I have a lot of knowledge doing that, it's time for me to pass to another thing.
And it seemed that it was a kind of fight to go out on, that you seem to be having a great time out there, going out with a really entertaining fight with Thiago.
Yeah, that's what I want. That's what I wanted. Finish my career with a good performance. Obviously I would like to have the win, but hey, Thiago is a veteran, and like I said, I was respecting this guy very, very, very much. And no, you know what? I'm in peace. I'm really in peace. The emotion got me a little bit. When I spoke to Joe Rogan, but you know what? It's hard after 15 years. That that was still my passion, but. You know what? I have to be smarter than a sport.
You're extremely emotional right now. Is that because of the loss, or because you're just so sad to walk away from the sport?
Oh, just so sad. Seriously, the loss, it doesn't affect me at all. This is the thing is, it affects my wallet, but it doesn't affect me, emotionally. This is win or lose. Yeah, I've been there before. It's just, I've been in this company since almost 13 years. This is, the company gave me a lot of good things, and gave me the life I have today. And now it's time for me just to pass to another chapter of my life, and I feel good about it. I have family. I have an amazing little daughter now, and I'm going to take care of my family. And like I said many times, I took care of my after career since 3 or 4 years now. So now it's time to be a full-time retirement guy.
You've had so many memorable moments in your career, taking a fight with Tito Ortiz in his prime on short notice and dropping him during the fight, getting a title fight. What stands out? If you could take one memory with you about this sport and what you've achieved in it, what's your fondest memory?
I don't think it's only one fight. Seriously, I think it's just building another family with my team. The last 15 years with Brazilian Top Team Canada, with Fabio, we become like my brother. This guy is my best friend, and the family, the team, it become family after all those years, training partner, all those things. So it's more like that, and that's another thing is going to be hard. When you retire, I'm still going to continue to come to train, but not at the same level. So it's going to be a big adjustment.
After a fight, people say, "What's next for you?" This takes a whole new meaning, given that you've retired. What's next for Patrick Cote?
I work a lot in the media in Montreal, and RDS and radio too. I have a real estate company. I'm working with the Canadian Army to build a program to the close combat program for teaching the entire army too. Working with the Olympic Canadian organization too, with the new athletes. So, I'm pretty busy, man. I still don't understand how I can find the time to train and fight at that level, but it's over now.
As well, I'm sure this will you're going to be reminded of a lot of memories and different things in the sport, but when you entered this sport, mixed martial arts was drastically different, especially in the country of Canada, and you were one of those key building blocks. Do you look back at now, the UFC coming to Montreal, the UFC getting into Ontario, here we are, a full house in Buffalo, New York. This wasn't possible at one time. I mean, it just seems that you were a big part of this history, especially in Canada.
Oh, thanks, man. You know what? It's that was my 21st fight in the UFC, so I've been there since a long time. I truly believe that I did help the sport to grow and to become more popular in Canada. You know what? There's a lot of people ask me if I was angry to be in the shadow of George, but I've never been in the shadow of George. George is George. That's Superman. I did my part in my own way, and that's okay like that. And I feel, like I said, I'm very in peace with that now.
Well, with John and I both being Canadian, we've got the Canadian PR team here. Robin Black's here. So many Canadians surrounding you. just on behalf of us and everybody else in Canada, just thank you for everything that you've achieved in the sport and for entertaining us for all these years.
Thank you very much, and it's a big part. It's you, the media, too, that follow us everywhere and giving us the exposure that we need. So thank you very much to you.
You can watch those fights from the hot tub now.
Yes, that's what I do.
Enjoy. Thank you very much, Patrick.
Thank you, guys.